All right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and make this fucking video, bro. Number one, this video is for me. This ain't me trying to prove no points to nobody. This ain't me trying to do nothing, bro. This is really just coming straight from the heart. Like, just explaining my shit, explaining who I am as a person, bro. You see, I got the fucking, the fuck I lost shirt. Like, I'm finna put that bitch on right now, bro, while I'm talking to y'all. But anyway, bro, like, I'm gonna make this shit short and sweet, bro, because it's like, I know I'm a overthinker and an over explainer, bro. So like, I'm just gonna like break this shit down, bro. Oh, let me put this shit. Someone was popped up. Shit. All right. So look, bro. So like, yeah, man. The whole deal, like with this atheism shit, bro. It's like, it's kind of like this, bro. At the end of the day, bro, everybody's gonna have a fucking opinion, bro. Like my opinions may differ from yours, bro. That's cool. And it's like I respect all people, bro. But there's a difference between respecting and agreeing with people, bro. And I think a lot of people don't understand the difference. Like if I say something that naturally would offend you, then like by default you should be angry, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to understand that there's a boundary in which everybody has their own space and everybody has their own beliefs. So you should never have to feel like you need to be angry towards somebody or do some fucked up shit just to fucking, you know what I mean, just to make it known that your opinion is the greater opinion. You get what I'm saying? But that's essentially the whole concept of religion. And I'm here to prove the hypocrisy in all of it, bro. Like, I'm really done with it. I've had my fill with all these stupid religious people. I call them stupid because, honestly, in my eyes, I see stupidity. I see worthless, lousy sinners who go to church and, no, my bad, that smoke weed and have sex and do all this other shit and then go to church and read the Bible to overcompensate. That's what I see. So, at the end of the day, bro, it's like everybody's going to have a different opinion about something, bro. But why is it when niggas are on the other side of the opinion, now all the barrels are facing me? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to say, I love Jesus and this and that, but then if I put on a shirt that says, fuck Jesus, why am I the bad guy? I don't get that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, because most people believe in it, bro. Most people is not all people, bro. I want you to understand that there's so many people on this earth, bro. It's like you can't say that something hasn't been done. If you're a Christian, guarantee there's somebody that's like basically the opposite of that, bro. It really is, bro. And everybody, like everything has to have some kind of contrast. And I'm not using that as justification to say why you should be an atheist, but I'm saying that's just what exists. A lot of Christians are so dumb and they're so boxed in that they don't respect and view other people's points of view without getting mad. You should be able to speak freely, speak how you feel without getting mad. At the end of the day, it shouldn't have to end in getting mad, bro. It really shouldn't. And I just feel like that's all niggas are about, because it's not about, like, the fact that you have to get mad literally proves a point. It proves that you have nothing to hold your ground, so the only thing you can do is throw insults and get mad. That's what that proves. That's what that does, bro. And it's like, why argue over petty shit, though? Why argue over petty shit and like just do like nonsense, bro? That's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, at the end of the day, bro, everything that I post, bro, that's coming from me, son. That's me. That's my opinion. That's shit that I have to say. Like I said, everybody that watches this shit is not gonna fucking agree with that shit, and that's fine too. But what I'm here to do is to explain my side of the story, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, like, I really do have a problem with religion. I have a problem with the idea of God. I feel like God is just this social contrast that was basically created by the government to give people an illusion, bro. It's like, at the end of the day, like, we're all human beings, but everybody has to die at some point, right? So basically, they're trying to make some facade to sell to people for kicks and giggles. There's no real reason. And that's like the only thing I think that gets a lot of Christians off. Is like, oh, well, why would they have to fake God? Why would they have to, like, it's plenty of reasons, bro. Money, like, whatever, clout, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of reasons why people would fake something like that. But My argument, honestly, is not even if he's real, right? I was just like, I had a whole fucking rant like a few minutes ago, right? And I was talking about how, like, bro, fuck, I fucking forgot. Hold up. Okay, yeah, I was talking about how, like, the idea of God in itself is a subject, bro. Regardless if you're on the belief side of it or if you're on the non-believer side of it, bro. At the end of the day, man, the whole concept in itself is a subject, right? And a lot of people, they talk about God and they see God as an object, essentially, this thing that is absolutely real and there's no doubt about it, right? But the problem is that an object is only what you can see, right? Like, if I see something, that's what makes it an object, because it's not an argument. We both see the same thing. But at the end of the day, if it can't be seen, it has to be a subject, because there's no factual basis for it. There's nothing to lay the foundation for that. Everything about God is literally just a bunch of books and a bunch of people saying that it's real, right? That's all Christians have to say that God is real, but a lot of them don't believe it for themselves. They only do it because other people do it, and that person does it because the next person does it. I'm almost convinced that religion people are just like, basically, like, they're almost like a bunch of chains, right? And they're just holding on to each other. But none of them, they're nothing without each other, though. They need to hold on to each other to create that link, to create that chain, because that's all they are, bro. A lot of them are literally sheep, and they don't know how to think on their own. And that's the problem that I have. And at the end of the day, it's like, cool, you have your own factual opinion, bro, but I don't believe in God, bro. I don't. And everything that I do, like, it's literally my fucking opinion, bro. It's my voice. So, simply put, bro, like, niggas just really need to mind their own, bro. If niggas really just gotta mind their own. And, like, you know, I don't know, man. I just feel like, you know, I'm not gonna stop posting what I post, right? Because at the end of the day, bro, if you can post and I was saying this shit too, bro, because this shit don't make no sense to me. Every time you pop outside, right, you be seeing some nigga holding up a sign saying Jesus is the way to salvation and repent for your sins and shit like that, bro. But if I hold a sign that says to worship Satan and fuck Jesus and fuck God, why can't I say that? Why doesn't the opposite opinion matter, though? You get how it's almost like a pointless battle y'all are fighting, right? Y'all say that Jesus is the way, but then when somebody says the opposite opinion, you won't even let their voice through. How can you call yourself a religious person and you won't even hear somebody out? They feel like everybody... No, and another thing too is that people get mad at that, though, because they want everybody to believe in what they believe in. See, the stuff that I'm doing, bro, when I make this shirt, bro, I'm not trying to force people to believe in what I believe in, bro. I'm voicing my opinion, bro. Because Christians have been getting away with it for years, nigga. You can wear a shirt that says, I love Jesus. You can't wear this shirt, though. This shirt they won't allow you to wear. But you can wear a shirt that says, I love Jesus, bro. How does that make sense, son? It doesn't, bro. It doesn't. And then y'all become hypocrisies of your own word, bro. Because it's like, y'all don't understand that it's like, yo, the Bible, it literally talks about how, oh, you're supposed to not judge one another and respect your fellow man and this, that, and the third, bro. Nothing about this is disrespectful to my fellow man. This is my opinion. And everybody has free will. And everybody has freedom of speech, bro. So why can't I say I love Satan? Why can't I say that? This is America, nigga. That's the shit that I don't like, bro. But see, y'all will shoot it down so quick, bro, because you're brainwashed to believe that the shit that you believe in is right. That's the problem, bro. We should live in a world with multiple opinions, bro. Why are we living in a world where you can't say fuck Jesus? How is that free will, bro? How, nigga? I don't give a fuck if you believe that or not, bro. The fact that I can't say it without people getting angry proves my point, nigga. That proves my point. And then it's like, bro, it's like, if you believe in what you believe in, bro, that's fine, nigga. It's fine. That's what you believe in. That's your shit, bro. But then y'all get mad when somebody's an atheist, though. Like, most atheists would not wear a shirt like this, bro. I'm sorry this video getting long, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm a over explainer, bro. But like, look, most atheists would not wear a shirt like this at all, bro. You know why? Because they're scared. They're not scared of God. They don't believe in God. So what are they scared of? They're scared of Christians, bro. They're scared of religious people, judging them, doing the exact opposite of what the Bible says, bro. It don't give a the Bible don't say discriminate against people that don't believe in Jesus, bro. It don't say that. They may have their own opinion, but what they're doing is they're getting mad because they're trying to force their opinion down your throat. That's what they are doing. They're trying to force you to believe in God because they believe in it so objectively. They don't have a subjective opinion about God. Everything is objective. That means you're not thinking. And if you have an objective thinking, that means, and honestly, you're not thinking at all. These are programmed scripts. When you say, I love God and do all these long prayers and shit, that's a script. That's a script, bro. That's a script because you have an objective opinion of God. And at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense, bro. Not when people are designed to think freely. People are designed to have their own thoughts, dude. How can you say what's real, nigga? You still here. If you still on this earth, I don't want you saying shit about what's real and what's not. Honestly, bro. You don't have that say. Not until you die, nigga. Then you can talk about what's real and what's not. But you won't be here to tell it. You get what I'm saying, bro? Focus on what's here. You can have your petty God and Jesus, bro. I don't care about that shit. But focus on what's here, bro.